Hey guys, what is up? Pika Fan here once again for another video. Today I'm just going to be showing you guys my Game Boy collection. Here we go. Okay guys, so this is my prized possession, the Game Boy Color. I believe this came out in 1998, but I didn't get mine until about mid-1999. This was the very first handheld console I ever owned. This is the original one I had when I was a kid. I've actually put a new case on it. It's got a brand new screen protector, so it should look fairly new. But this is the first handheld I ever had when I was a kid. It's also got Pokemon Gold, the very first Pokemon game I ever owned. Superb game, still love it to this day. It's just a great little console. I spent many an hour playing Pokemon Gold right there. Superb little system, and this, like I say, this is the first Game Boy Color that I ever owned, and first Game Boy I ever owned, and it still lives up to its reputation today. I still play this thing. It is just an amazing little console. Okay, so here is the original the original case for it. As you can see, it was the teal colour. I've kind of cannibalised the Game Boy, as you can see right here. This is not my original motherboard that I had. This is actually from a different Game Boy. I've just put it in the case to help protect it, and the screen no longer works on this one. So I basically just took out the motherboard and from another Game Boy and just popped it in here just to keep it safe. But yeah, this is the original case that I had with my original Game Boy. And here we have the Game Boy Pocket. Once again, another great system. This is so much smaller than the original Game Boy. It's actually slightly, I think it's just slightly smaller than the Game Boy Color. This is obviously in black and white. And it takes 2 AAAs, which is kind of strange. I think this is the only one that takes 2 AAAs, as far as I know. Don't quote me on that. And as you can see, it's got a pretty torn up version of Pokemon Yellow in there. A buddy of mine actually gave this to me because obviously it's torn up and it's pretty dirty actually. It needs a bit of a clean. But yeah, this is the I think this is the 3rd Game Boy that I got. Very nice little system, works really well. I don't know why I got the Pocket after I got the Color, but that was just how it went. And yeah, superb little system. Still fully functional. This one hasn't been taken apart yet, but I would like to get a new case for this one, for this guy here. That'd be really cool. I want to get like a see-through case or something for this guy. It's sort of like refurbishment. I do like doing sort of refurbishment on these things because, you know, it's like a little piece of history really to me. Okay guys, so next up, we don't have another console. Instead, I thought this needed to have its own little section right here. The Game Boy camera. This thing was revolutionary when it first came out. This was like a little digital camera that anyone could sort of get hold of easily, and pretty much everybody had a Game Boy of some sort, so they could use this and just take pictures. You can swivel the camera back and forth, so they knew all about selfie mode. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's really good. I like this camera. It's not very good quality, but for back in the day this was superb fun. And then another thing you could do with it, the Game Boy printer. You could then take your pictures and print them out on this bad boy. This is superb. I love this thing, works great. Obviously the quality is terrible as years progressed. You know, it's not been kind to it. It doesn't print as good as it used to. But as you can see, it takes quite a few batteries in there, 6 AA batteries, so that's a lot of juice to be sort of carrying around with you. It was portable, but it wasn't very ideal to have around, you know, it's to take around really. I always used to keep mine at home, but that's how it goes. I used to love going on Pokemon Gold and just being able to print out Pokedex entries, and you know, you could stick them to stuff, and it was just really cool because this paper is actually sticky. And as you can see, I managed to get hold of some more Game Boy printer paper. I bought this from Amazon. I forget how much it was now. It wasn't very expensive. And they always gave, like, they did different colours. So I've got the blue, and I've got the yellowy colour, and the white is currently now in the machine. But yeah, I saw this on eBay and I had to have it. They're hard to get hold of, I hear. So, I mean, it makes, looking at the box, you can see they made it out to be perhaps a little bit better than it is. You can see right there the picture quality is substantially better than the prints that I get nowadays. Okay, so the next one is this guy, the Game Boy Advance. What a superb little system this was. My only complaint is the screen wasn't backlit. They obviously fixed this when they made the SP model. But this was a great little system. It's a shame the screen wasn't backlit. You can actually buy one like this. It's like a Chinese version of this, and the screen is backlit. This console was actually fairly recently obtained. I got this a couple of years ago actually from a friend, and I've basically taken the whole thing apart, cleaned the speaker out, just cleaned the whole motherboard, the insides, everything, the whole outside, just to bring it, as you know, back up to nearly new standard. And yeah, it was fairly cheap, so I thought, why not add it to my little Game Boy collection. I remember playing Pokemon Ruby on a friend's Game Boy SP, and Pokemon Gold as well, because that was just the bomb. Okay, so next up we have one of the more portable Game Boys. Now this revolutionised carrying a Game Boy around with me, you know, back in the day, because this is so small, it just packs down so small, it's so light, I could easily just stuff that in my pocket and take it around with me. Used to get a little bit annoying when I had like a original Game Boy game in there, or a Game Boy Color game, because it just didn't, you know, it just didn't quite fit flush up here. But yeah, other than that, it's a seriously good little system. I forget when I got this actually. I think well, I can't really remember. I think it was 2005 maybe. Don't quote me on that, but it was roughly 2005. But yeah, superb little system. I love this thing. It's just a great little system. Super portable. This is one of the more portable Game Boys that they made, and I loved it because I could just take it around anywhere. I could play the original Pokemon games. You know, it was great. Okay guys, so I'm just going to give you a little overview of my current collection. This is just another case, empty case, nothing in there. This was just another old Game Boy that I bought, and I kind of cannibalized it a little bit. So yeah, there's a few of my games as well. I know my collection isn't very big, but you know, these are the things that I mostly wanted. You know, out of all the Game Boy stuff. I wasn't a real collector per se, but you know, I just thought I'd show you guys what I've actually got. This is my Game Boy collection. I love Game Boys, especially the Game Boy Color. That is my favourite console, possibly of all time, as well as the PS1. That was a great little console when it came out back in the day. But yeah, this is my collection. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. It really does help me out a bunch, and it lets me know that you guys want to see more content from me. Thanks a lot for watching. Take the best of care, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace out.